The skill that most people overlook that you should be working on right now is your emotional intelligence, or EQ. EQ is the ability to perceive, understand, and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It involves being aware of emotions, recognizing and responding appropriately to the emotions of others, and using emotions to guide thought and behavior in constructive ways. Self-awareness, self-regulation, social awareness, and relationship management are all important components of EQ. So why is EQ a skill that you should be working on right now? It's because EQ is a better predictor of long-term success and happiness than IQ is. Being intelligent is also really important for these things and shouldn't be ignored, but EQ has a wide array of massive benefits that can completely change your life. You'll improve your communication skills and be able to listen to others more effectively. You'll have better leadership skills and be able to manage teams effectively in complex work environments. With high EQ, you can have more empathy and resolve conflict much more effectively. You can have significantly better job performance, which will make you more money, and your overall mental health will just get better. On top of all of this, high EQ will help lower your anxiety levels, lower depression levels and stress levels, and it will also equip you with more tools to cope with trauma. So how is this the case? How can one skill reap so many benefits? The better you can master and control your own emotions, the better you can master situations that happen all around you. You converse more effectively, you build more confidence, you make others feel psychologically safe and special. You can close sales deals easier, you can make dates much more fun and relatable, and you can understand what drives you and other people. Day in and day out, you'll face challenges in work and school. You'll be constantly interacting with other people. All of these involve EQ. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, Jeff, I live alone on a deserted island. There's nobody around. I have zero social interaction with others. There's no way that I would need EQ. Well, you'd be wrong about that because you still have to live with yourself. You still have to live with your own emotions, thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, fears, anxieties, etc. It doesn't matter what field you work in, where you live, or how much you interact with others. EQ is an essential skill that everyone should work on. Now, the next big question is, how do you work on EQ? I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on EQ. For anyone that's new here, my name is Jeff and my goal is to make psychology make sense. If you've been enjoying the content so far, any support for the channel would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for hanging out. To improve your EQ, focus on these 5 things. Number 1 is to practice your self-awareness. Take time to reflect on what emotions actually are and what you're feeling when you experience these emotions. Use the feeling wheel for my emotions episode linked in the description below to massively help with this. Think about your thoughts and behaviors and how they might impact other people. Get deep and ponder introspectively about the ins and outs of your feelings. Number 2 is to develop self-regulation skills. Figure out what triggers you. What things set you off? What makes you sad, angry, frustrated, disappointed? What gives you energy in life and what takes those things away from you? Pay very close attention to these things and understand where they come from. When you're in heightened states of negative emotion, breathing techniques, journaling, meditation, and long walks in nature can help so much here. Number 3 is to improve your social awareness and social skills. Pay close attention to the emotions of other people. See things from their perspective and ask plenty of questions. Be a good listener. Show empathy and compassion. Number 4 is to practice emotional agility. Be willing and able to adapt your emotions appropriately and in healthy ways to the situation at hand. Be open-minded, accept various perspectives, and manage conflict in healthy ways by de-escalating and talking things through in a mature way. And last but not least is number 5, which is to get ample feedback. Ask for feedback from loved ones or people you trust about your EQ. It can be really awkward sometimes and even uncomfortable, but sometimes we need to get checked by people to really understand where we're at sometimes. Ask how you're handling things. Ask if anything triggered someone that you did. Ask what you could have done differently or what you think is going well. Ask if you make people feel safe and comfortable. A therapist can be a great sounding board for this if you don't have anyone that you feel comfortable with. EQ is by far one of the most important skills anyone can develop. There are countless rewards for high EQ that I discussed earlier. Emotional intelligence is about being open to the emotions of yourself and others while using them to build stronger and more meaningful connections. It's about having the courage to show vulnerability and the strength to manage your emotions in a healthy way. Most importantly, it's about realizing that high EQ is not a destination to reach, but a lifelong journey of growth and discovery. I know it can suck. I know it's scary and awkward sometimes, but I promise you, if you work on your EQ, your future self will thank you endlessly. If you're interested in other topics in psychology, be sure to check out the last video I made on making friends. So for all things psychology to help you think, feel, and perform better, stay tuned right here on Psychology of Living.